What's going on, boys? My name is Sid, and yes, today, the Crew 2 has done a good. I mean, all we can do is go, yes, the Crew 2 did a good. Well, one of the three things we're going to talk about today is just by all means, definitively, no real twisting it, just the Crew 2 did a good. There was an issue, we brought it up, the Crew 2 saw it, and then they did a thing for it. They fixed it, and that is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk, this is basically a part 2 to a video I made recently with the thumbnail title of the S1 getting nerfed. But one of the main things in that video was, well, one of the three main things was, one, the S1 nerf, and the thing we're going to talk about later, as well as the Lamborghini Countach getting nerfed a while ago. The issue was, it had been nerfed, but it was still the best. But because it wasn't as good as itself before, you couldn't beat your runs with it anymore. None of the runs in any street event with the old Countach could be beat. But now they've gone through, and like they did when they had the Countach patch the first time, they have again gone through. You can see that is now my best Countach run because they've gone back through and deleted every single old Countach run. Again. Oh, also, Ivory Tower, there's a weird patch of grass on this race. I mean, I guess you deleted all the Countach runs, so, like, you know, I guess it's not as much of an issue. And also, I have no idea where this is, like, in the open world. What does this race even... What is this race? Where am I? I'm so lost. Okay, well, yeah, oh, well, that was cool to do on accident. Oh, well. Yeah, there's a weird patch of grass that's just appeared in that race. It's, I mean, before it was because you couldn't beat your old times because there's a random patch of grass. But now it's still an issue, you know. You can't beat your old times. Oh, well, though. It's weird. Why does this race always... Sometimes there's buildings missing from this race. Sometimes there's... It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Next change, though. The next change is unfortunate because this is a car that I really like, the Celine. But... unfortunately, it has now been nerfed. Well, it's not like a terrible thing. They weren't like, oh my god, this car is so good, which I don't actually really know why they nerfed the Countach again, right? I guess, to be fair, it's because they keep getting it wrong, actually. No, that's why. It's because both the Celine and the Countach are supposed to be rear-wheel drive cars. But both of those cars, for some reason, have been all-wheel drive. We'll test it now, up against the wall. And there you go. Okay, the front wheel was still spinning a little bit. Supposed to be rear-wheel drive, right? Well, it definitely seems way less rear-wheel drive, way more rear-wheel drive than it was before in the last video, if you saw that. But in this video, we're going to be running through it a little bit. We'll run through this one and the Touring because all three Celines are the ones that got changed. I enjoy this car. I think it handles quite fun. Oh, God, not anymore. Oh, no. I think it handles quite fun. This one, the Icebreaker, which is the one I'm in right now. The Celine, just the regular street one. And the Touring one. All fun cars for sure. But, like, issue is, rear-wheel drive in the game is just definitively worse. Like, on average, all rear-wheel drive cars are worse than all-wheel drive cars. This thing sucks now, actually. Okay, it just slides too much. You can control sliding with a bit of throttle management and a bit of, like, turn angle management. This touring car is the Celine that I'm in right now. This Celine has also been changed, altered to have, obviously, rear-wheel drive instead of front-wheel drive. Oh, sorry, not front-wheel drive. That would be very much bad. All-wheel drive, which we can test in a second. Okay, see, it's mixed with touring handling now, which means... and it's new touring handling, which means instead of sliding like street cars do, it just understeers. It just understeers incredibly. Also, this is the San Francisco event. I'm still so annoyed that they didn't put the squiggly road in this event. Really? You're gonna make us go through San Francisco and not make us go through the squiggly road? Like, I get it would have been annoying, but it would have been like, it would have been a vibe, for sure. Okay, yeah, this thing understeers a lot now. Fun car, cool car, but the car you're kind of probably all here for is the Maserati MC20, and I've purposefully not driven this thing properly. I've rolled into this race, so here we go. Oh, whoa, 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 what kind of CCGT handling is this? Why is it turn in so weird looking? Okay, that's a pretty tight turn. It feels a bit faster than it was before. Wait, what event did I play last time in the last race? I hope I played White Rock Hills in the last race, because I might, at the end of this video, put a side-by-side of both footages. Why not, right? So, like a direct comparison. Okay, the brakes! What? The brakes are still that bad? What? That's terrible! Oh my god, oh no! Why? Oh, that's shocking, actually. Okay, it still slides, but it's got this, like, weird, very instant turn in, which is, like, I can't decide if it's cool or not. Okay, it's slidey for sure. And I like the car. I love it from the back. It's new. People think it's cool, but yes, I love this thing for one reason and one reason alone. It is officially the hypercar that was so oh my god, the hypercar that was so bad that they had to buff it. And here's the thing, I don't even think it's much better. I asked around a little bit, and apparently it's like okay now, but still like actively pretty sucky, right? Like I hear that it's like actively still pretty terrible, which is so unfortunate. Like, let me actually directly ask, is this thing any better? Oh, and then maybe, what do? Do I direct compare? I guess I'll direct compare, why not? Okay, this is a risky shortcut to take all the time, because there's these rocks that I just kind of always forget the location of, and I don't even know if that shortcut's, like, better. It's, okay, please, checkpoint. You're, probably a multi-ton car, and you're getting bonked by a checkpoint? Come on now, behave yourself. Maserati. God, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. And in fact, Maserati, I know for a fact, Maserati is, I don't know if they still have it, but it's one of the brands that they have like an entire room for. I'm fairly certain in Ivory Tower HQ, they either do or used to have a full room just for Maserati. It was like a Ferrari, I think Lamborghini, but I don't remember, and a Maserati one, but I don't know if it was, like, just going with the 3 Italians, like, come on now. But I believe they did have a full Maserati room, which, God, they really do need to stroke the egos of some of these companies to get in their good books, I imagine. A 307, I don't remember what we got in the Maserati originally, but it probably wasn't. Was it even that good? Well, considering they had a whole room for Maserati, I imagine, you know, if word got, like I mentioned in my last video, if word got out to Maserati that they'd made their MC20 the worst car in the hypercar, I mean, I, as Maserati, would not be very impressed. I don't know, maybe Jonathan Maserati himself watched my video on the Maserati MC20. But it does have a really weird feeling handling, and yeah, like I said, apparently it's not even amazing, it's just like slightly, it's like better than it was, I guess, right? Oh well though, you know, oh well though, really. Well, are you gonna be trying out these cars now that they're buffed? Obviously the Maserati is, I think, still in the Elite Bundle, I believe so, as well as the S1 that's been nerfed, and the Countach change, which has been fixed. To be fair, that one is something that I made a video on, being like, hey, this is bad actually, and yeah, now they fixed it, so it's like, I can't really complain anymore. I mean, I can, no one's gonna stop me, but like, you know, I don't really care. We can test it on a highway. Let me get a look at its top speed, because its top speed could be good. Let me see this. Now, not doing the best job. I've gone off-road twice accidentally so far, but okay, let me pick up speed. I don't even know if I have decent parts on this. I would hope I do, but once we start getting to a bit of a maximum velocity or whatever that word is, there we go, and we are pushing it to 296? That's bad. And sure, it might be a bit zippier, but it's like, it's not good zippy. It's like, it's weird zippy. No, it's odd zippy, frankly. Well, hey, you know what? All they said was improved performance. Like, people were saying, oh, imagine it becomes meta, as in the best in the spec. I did say, there's no shot that happens because of how good the current meta is, the Chiron. The thing is, this thing doesn't become meta the Chiron gets nerfed and then something's allowed to be meta. Because the Chiron's way too good. There is no way they ever make anything to the level of the Chiron, I reckon. Obviously, the Tempesta's better in shorter races, but I mean, like, sheer power. But that's going to be about it from me. Thank you to popular members, a special thank you to famous members, and an insane thank you to star members Danimal, the Manimal, TK Troll, and Grim Pepper. And I'll say the right name this time. An insane, unparalleled thank you to Icon member Chim Charming. That's going to be about it from me, boys, in a bit.